Hello, this is Lee the Scroll. This time we're going to continue solving Let's Try. And this time I'm going to solve the part of page 13. And I just chose only two problems, problem 18 and problem 24. So let's get started. Now, 18. Now, well, in this case, the main unit is small. So what we should borrow from that is a column higher. So this 4 becomes 3, and this becomes 1. So, well, this 1 becomes 10. And if you add those two, it becomes 18. So 18 minus 9 is equal 9. Now 3, 8. Again, the mean unit is much smaller than 8. So what you do, you should borrow from that is 1 column higher. So this 2 becomes 1, and the remaining 1 becomes 10 over here. So 10 plus 3 becomes 13. And 13 minus 8 becomes 5. Now, this now 1 minus 1, mean units of kind value is the same, so we replace 0. And let's go to the thousands column. Now, 5, 7. Again, the mean unit is smaller, so we borrow a number. So this 2 becomes 1, and the remaining 1 becomes 10 over here. And if you add those two, 10 plus 5, it becomes 15. So 15 minus 7 becomes how many? 8. Now 1, 8. Now mean unit is way smaller than its upper hand. So what you do, you borrow from column this 1 time higher. So this 2 becomes 1, and the remaining 1 becomes 10 at the bottom column. Okay, 1, 10, 11. This is 11. 11. This is small. Okay. This is 11. So 11 minus 8 becomes 3. And now let's go to the next column. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. Next one. 4 minus 2. This is easy. 2. 5 minus 2. Easy again. 3. 8 minus 5. 3. 7 minus 2. 5. 7 minus 5. 2. So the final answer for this is 25,332,038,059. Now let's go to 24. 24. 1, 2. The mean unit is way smaller. So we borrow. This one becomes 0. And the missing 1 becomes 10 over here. And if we add those two, this becomes 11. So 11 minus 2 is 9. And 0 minus 5. This is impossible because the numerator is 9 times smaller. It's way smaller than the subtrahend. So we borrow 1 from here. So this one becomes 1. And the missing 1 becomes 10 at the bottom column. So 10 minus 9 is equal 1. Now the next one, the mean unit and subtrahend value is the same, so we place 0. Let's go to the thousands column. Now at the thousands, well 2 is smaller than 8, so and 2 is the mean unit, so we borrow from the column that's higher. So this 3 becomes 2. It's here 2. And the missing 1 becomes 10. And if we add those two, the value becomes 12. So 12 minus 8 becomes 4. Now here the value is 2, and 2 minus 4 is impossible because mean unit is smaller. So we borrow a number. This 4 becomes 3, and the remaining 1 becomes 1 over here, and this 1 becomes 10. And so 12 minus 4 is 8. Now small again. The mean unit is smaller, so we borrow from the column that's 1 time higher. So this 5 becomes 4, and the missing 1 becomes 10 at the bottom column. So 13 minus 5 is 8. Again, union is small. So this 5 becomes 4. And the missing one, I'll change it to orange. The missing one here becomes 10 at the bottom column. So 14 minus 9 becomes 5. Again, median 4 is smaller than 7. So we borrow from a column that's 1 count higher. This 5 becomes 4. The missing one becomes 14. So this 14 minus 7 is equal 7. Now let's go to column. Now 4 minus 8, impossible. So we borrow the value, and the missing one becomes 10 at the bottom column. So 14 minus 8, it becomes 6. Now what is 5 minus 4? Well, this is easy, 1. 5 minus 2, easy again, 3. So the final answer for this is 31,675,884,019.